The BumbleKast is for entertainment purposes only. The host's comments and opinions, and those of their guests, are wholly their own and do not represent that of any other entity. Content is provided as is, with no guarantees of accuracy or timeliness.
Welcome to the BumbleKast. I'm your host, Ian Flynn, the Bumble King, and joining me as always is my Bumble co-host, Kyle, JCRB Krause.
Hi.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time. Come on, man. Give me more to work with.
Hello.
There we go. Multiple syllables.
Good. I'm glad I could help.
What else is going to help this show move along is all these questions that come from our patrons over at patreon.com/BumbleKast, Ko-fi.com/BumbleKast, and our YouTube members.
Yes. That is true. I will give you that one. Allison S. is going to start us off. Human pop culture has invaded Drogoon once again. The crew has been told by a Western RPG-making video game company that they will receive compensation if they play preview copies of their latest morality-based choice game. What routes do they play first, and how do they like it?
Well, Lissy takes the virtuous route no matter what. She wants to make friends with everybody. She's a little sad that there's combat sections, because why do they have to fight? Why can't they not just go out for pancakes and be happy friends?
Mm-hmm.
But it's still fun. She likes it. Foreign min-maxes his character in a way that the devs didn't think was possible. And he's doing stuff that is honestly a little alarming. They didn't even think about taking that route. How is he stealthing this entire section? It's not a stealth game. Stop it. Where did you learn to do this? Wind is going to try to take the virtuous route, but about the second time she hears chicken chasing, you chase chickens, she's going full Sith. Like nothing will stand. The structures weren't meant to be destroyed, and somehow she's leveled the village.
Good job.
And Jobun does not pick any of the moral choices. He's just kind of grooving with it, whatever makes sense at the time. And the game devs are, one, annoyed because the game is built around morality that kind of determines the path you take. Pick a lane, Jobun. And number two, by taking that middle lane, he's broken the game. Like, he's gotten all the best gear. He's unlocked both routes somehow. They weren't accounting for that. How did you do that?
So basically, they all break the game.
Yes.
Except for Lissy.
Except for Lissy. She doesn't really leave the starter area because she doesn't leave her friends behind.
Right. Neutral ending achieved. Somehow.
We didn't program one of those.
Somehow. Guess that's what testing's for. So, Andrew D has a question. Next up on our anti-Mega Man journey is Mega Man 7. As a recap, 4 Robot Masters were set to activate if Wily was gone for too long, and thus they attack and break Wily out of jail. Mega Man meets Bass and Treble, who pretend to be allies until they steal the plans for the super adapter from Light. In the end, Mega Man debates internally whether he should kill Wily, and during some internal conflict, Bass rescues Wily and flees. What happens in the anti-version?
More or less the same principle beats. Wily has been arrested because he is seen by society as the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he knew this was going to happen because he's a genius. He's been beaten enough times. He knows that he has to have contingencies. So his robot masters break him out. But this time he's plotted ahead and he's created Bass. And Bass is such a good friend and such a big help. And he's going to take that super adapter technology away from Light before he can do some serious damage with it. And with anti-Bass, he hates playing the bad guy. He really does just want to get along with everybody. Can we not give peace a chance? But he understands that that's not the way the world works. So if he has to be a villain, he will be the fantastic villain that you always dreamed of. Was that too much? Do I need to bring it back a little bit?
Dial it down.
Okay. Better?
That's better.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Okay. I'm a villain. So absolutely adorable. I love this version of Bass.
Uh-huh.
And in the climactic showdown, Mega Man still wants to shoot Wily, but it's because he wants to just murder the dude.
Well, yeah.
He's so tired of this. He wants to just pull the trigger. It's not out of protecting humanity. He just wants to ice the old man. But the laws of robotics won't allow him to do it. But he really wants to pull the trigger, but the laws of robotics won't let him do it. But he really wants to pull the trigger. and then he shuts down.
Yeah. It's not too different then.
Oh, but it's the nuance that makes it fun.
Right, exactly. All right, KB has a question. With Metroid Prime 4 less than a week away at the time of typing this, actually it's out now, what are your hopes for this game? I'm not really too into the Metroid series outside of liking Samus, so I'm just asking because I know you really like Metroid.
When they first announced it, I was like, yep, day one, you got me.
Yeah.
And then with every trailer and commercial they put out there, they lost me. And I don't mean just the NPCs that they just reveal. I mean from the very beginning. It's like, Samus gets psychic powers. Okay, what do? You can open a door. Beg pardon? You can slowly guide a missile to hit multiple enemies with no real satisfying impact.
Cool.
Anything else? That's all we're going to show you. All right. Well, what about all the crazy worlds we're going to see? Because that's what the beautiful things about Metroid Prime is seeing these locations in the first person. Like Metroid Prime 3, we got a hint of at least the first 3 worlds. There's a jungle. It's lovely. What else? Big desert. What's in the desert? Sometimes rocks you can drive through. Anything else this bike does? It shoots. Samus shoots. What else does it do? Goes fast. Samus can go fast. What else? You can run over rocks. Okay, you know what? And I really want to be hyped about Sylux because, Ridley's cool. Giant space dragon. Always good. But we've had a lot of Ridley. So having a new rival and antagonist to Samus would be fantastic. Someone a little more her speed.
Yeah.
I really want to be invested in it. And his big dramatic debut that they show off is he enters the room and he misses a shot and falls in a portal. And there is that underlying difficulty of how do you convey menace and intent when your principal characters have masks on.
Right.
But there was nothing else around. Nobody in the room reacts to Sylux. He doesn't do anything to the space pirates to imply command or fear. Samus doesn't do anything but stare at him. And you got a lot of emotion out of Samus in Dread with that mask on and no dialogue. And here she just kind of stares at him. If you have no idea who Sylux is, then he's just a dude who enters a room. He looks like any other boss mook.
Right.
So I'm really, really hoping that folks who pick it up and they play through it are going to come back and saying, oh yeah, it's great fun. It's a good sequel to the series. It does some new stuff. I'm really enjoying it. And I want to be convinced to pick it up. But all of Nintendo's advertising has done nothing but sour me on it. And given how the past few games have been, I do not trust them with the story at all.
Yeah. I think this might be just a case of be careful what you wish for. People always are like, I want a sequel. I want another one. I want another thing. And then they get it and they're like, oh, this isn't exactly what I was hoping for.
On the subject of the NPC troopers, I don't think it's an inherently flawed idea. A lot of the Metroid series revolves around the loneliness and the isolation and the single person against impossible odds. But you can also illustrate what the stakes are by having people around you. Having troopers that cannot handle the boss monster and Samus can. Having them giving context so Samus can remain the stoic, very terse protagonist. Those can all work, but it's got to be balanced right. The characters themselves have to be endearing, and what they showed off, again, was not endearing. So, again, maybe it works in context, and they're just really bad at selling it. I don't know. We'll see.
All right, let's move on to this question here from Comic the Hedgehog. A family Thanksgiving at McDuck Manor. Everyone is there, including Della, Donald, Daisy, and Scrooge's parents. How go?
Oh, disastrous.
I think that's
so much yelling, so much screaming. Everyone's a little ticked off that Scrooge insisted it'd be a potluck. You're rich. You should be feeding us.
Yeah, what the heck? Rude.
I'll let you come into my house and sit on my chair. What more do you want? This ain't a charity. It's Thanksgiving, Uncle Scrooge. That's a handout is what it is. And when, of course, it completely devolves into violence and turns into a gigantic food fight, he's apoplectic because they're wasting the food. Do you know how much it costs?
Except he didn't provide any of it. What the heck?
It's the principle of the matter.
Take a bite of the face, duck.
And because they're all gathered in one place at one time, one of the villains shows up. Magica or Glomgold or somebody to put the entire family in danger, and they all come together and they drive out the bad guy, and they learn a true lesson about family and the value of it and blah, blah, blah. Sappy ending. But up to that point, it's pretty much Civil War.
Well, yeah. It's just kind of how it goes when you get all the McDucks and the ducks in the same room. All right, here's one from Corville. What are your thoughts on Omega as a Mega Man villain? I personally find him to be the most compelling big bad of the Zero series and wish we could have seen him and his twisted worldview be explored in more depth. So I was wondering if you've got your own 2 cents to put in.
Honestly, I would need to go back and research. When I was doing research for Mega Man Zero, the one shot by Udon that is out now, I knew exactly that I wanted it to be between 0, 1, and 2, because there is that gap where he's on his own. That would be a very easy place to tell a story that could still fit within the greater canon, but not really step on anybody's toes. I didn't get beyond that, and I'm not as familiar with the Zero series as like Classic or X. So I don't even remember Omega having that big of a role. I thought it was more of the monster that Wheel was trotting out. And if you're sitting there just kind of shaking your head going, no, Ian, you fool. Yes, I know. I need to go back and I need to do my research.
How dare you, Ian, not to keep all this stuff in your head at all times and keep it straight and know what you're talking about at all times. How
didn't Omega show up in like 04, so you didn't have a lot of time for him? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either. Oh, he was in 03, apparently. So
was? Okay. There you go. I need to do my research.
Yep. Yeah, you do.
All I know is the boss theme is fantastic.
Well, yeah. Most of the music in the Zero series is.
Yeah, but Cannonball in particular.
Yeah, true. Double L comes back to us with the longest text adventure of our lives. To recap, me and Ian share a sick lizard body. It might be sick, as in literally sick, and also, really cool and rad.
Righteous, dude.
Our previous actions were to pass out due to gas.
Bummer.
Yeah, the big bummer. You awaken on the floor of a moving vehicle. As you're getting your bearings, the vehicle comes to a stop. A hologram of the bald man from the science room appears before you, smiling. He starts talking, but in your disoriented state, you can't quite process it. Only the final words make it through. Go, play, have fun. The door at the back of the vehicle opens, revealing sunlight and a cityscape. Your inventory is empty.
The dust bunnies. We lost our dust bunnies and also the morsels, but the dust bunnies.
I think we sent the dust. Did the dust bunnies take away the children to safety? Was that what we did?
We're hoping that. We didn't really get the chance to do anything.
You didn't get the chance to do it. That's right.
Well, I put great faith in the elite combo combat security squad Rainbow Six dust bunnies protecting the morsels.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Also, we've apparently learned English because we couldn't understand anything that the people were saying in the previous chapter.
It's true.
So that's an interesting progression.
Mm-hmm.
So we are a big old lizard man in the city.
Sure. I'm sure that'll go well.
Odds are we are the only lizard man in the city.
Maybe.
So let me float this idea by you, Kyle. Which do you want to do?
Okay.
Do you want to climb to a rooftop and see if we aggro Spider-Man because we are a lizard man in the city?
Or the turtles, right? Because, we could be.
Or go into the sewers, because that's where the giant lizards and reptiles of all sorts congregate, possibly aggroing the Ninja Turtles.
Aha, okay, yeah.
Either way, we're trying to bait a snarky teen to confront us.
Would it work? I feel like it would make more sense for us to go down into the sewers for now.
All right, then.
Let's do that.
So We are in agreement. We search for the nearest manhole cover or sewer access drain and do our best to slither into the grimy darkness.
And then if we can fit in, yes. Yeah. I think that's fine. We'll see what happens. We'll see what Double L comes up with next time. Here's a question from Dove. Well, that strange space storm that looked like a 1980s cartoon intro just passed by as some narrator dropped exposition for 15 seconds before a killer intro song happened. You guys are some kind of cartoon action heroes now. What are your hero names and powers? Bonus points. What are Jen and Lee's cartoon 80s heroes' name and powers?
I think the underlining question here is, what is our centralizing gimmick? Are we based off of cats? Are we based off of birds, metals, Renaissance painters? What is it that defines us as an 80s action hero team?
It's a good question.
Chat, what do you think?
What? Mesopotamia? What?
Tempting, but I'm not really up to date on my Mesopotamian lore.
Yeah, no, I don't know about that one. Let's see. How about... I know Jen would have some kind of rock powers, minerals sort of thing going on, probably.
Majo Bunny says, types of desserts.
Yeah.
we are now hardcore dessert-themed Sentai warriors.
Okay.
So... Jen, being big on geology, is rocky roads.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm going to steal a page out of the Lost Drogon material and call myself Cragalanch. And my power is I fall on people.
That's a cool ass name.
What is the dessert theme?
Delicious.
Crap. Stone candy. There you go. Rock candy.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'll take Aaliyah's favorite dessert, give her illusion powers. She is Terror Masu.
Okay.
All shadow crafty Terror Masu. That is so freaking stupid. I love it.
That's good. I like that, honestly.
Kyle, do you want to be the jokey stoner character and be Baked Alaska?
Okay, I'll do it.
What even is his power? Like I breathe fire, man.
Okay, I'll do it. Screw it. I'll do it. Next one is from Hero Squad. The Drogoon cast at the Olympic Games. How it go?
If you can get Win to actually follow the rules, no, you can't just do whatever you want. You have to do the triple jump a specific way. You have to lift in a certain way. You can't just kneecap the competitors. Okay, stick to your lane when you're doing the running. She dominates. She absolutely obliterates everyone in her weight class. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Foreign excels in gymnastics. Also kind of terrifying in the Taekwondo arena. Who taught him to do that? Jawbone's not going to exert that kind of energy. He's just going to watch from the stands unless he has all the merchandise.
Unless he's there with a giant foam finger, huh?
Yeah. If there is anything with the adorable mascot there, she has one. The small one, the big one, the keychain, the one on the hat, the one on the t-shirt, the one on the shorts, the one on the shoes, the tote bag, everything. She has one of each.
She's decked out.
And she cherishes them like her children.
Good. Here's one from Jara. I have an isekai adventure question with a twist. The Fortune's Lab crew have won 1-week trips across the multiverse to their ideal destinations. If each one of them could go to any fictional world of their choosing, which would it be, and how would the others react to each other's chosen vacation destination?
This is assuming they have knowledge of all these other IPs and whatnot, and this is for funsies, so Ian, don't get too deep in the weeds. I'm watching you. Mm-hmm. What did I do? You're already overthinking it. You're even talking to yourself. Yeah, well, Kyle hasn't interjected yet, okay? He started the show off with, hi, I know.
Hi.
I know. But we're getting off track. Answer the damn question.
Ian, answer the question.
So we're working on it.
I can tell.
I really want you to go back and edit it so that line gets doubled up. Anyway. Wind wants to jump into the world of Gurren Lagann because the whole premise is you gain power through the strength of your willpower and you punch giant robots in space. Sign her up, you know?
Right.
She gets to fight the Authority with all the gumption she has. She doesn't even care about the plot. She wants to row fight the power. Lissy goes to Care-a-Lot and just loves all the time with the Care Bears because they're all good friends and they live in the clouds, and that is the best. And everyone else is just bored out of their mind and probably getting along with Grumpy a hell of a lot more than they want to admit. But, you know, it's a peaceful time. It's a nice downtime for them. Let's see. Foreign goes into some classical novel that none of them have read. One that I haven't read. It's something high society, high brained. It has long words. There's gentry there. The greatest peril is what does one lady in waiting think of the other, and it's just very somber and dignified, and they're like, why? And he's like, I just need a break from our regular lives. Give me this. You want to just live in a world ruled by etiquette and decorum? Yes. All right, suit yourself. And Jobun, while I hate to give credence to the main character, probably would be right at home on Home Improvement. And not like the family drama stuff, the actual Home Improvement show. Especially with the more power motto.
Okay, you mean Tool Time.
Tool Time, there we go. Thank you. It's been a while.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, they bring out a nail gun that could probably shoot down a hot air balloon at 700 feet. Oh, I think so, Tim. Let me see that. Yeah. What this needs, really. More power.
All right, Chris.
Back and wants to retrofit the entire Fortune's lap interior with stainless steel. Nope. Just fly the boat.
All right, Chrysalis has our last question before I take a break. Hey, Ian. Hey, Kyle. What are your all's thoughts on Half-Life?
I've been talking a lot, Kyle. What do you think?
I love Half-Life. I would like to play Half-Life Alyx, but I do not have the required hardware, so that's a bit of an issue. But other than that, like, I would like to see episode 3 or Half-Life 3. That would be cool. But I mean,
uranium has a shorter half-life than the wait period for that.
I guess Alyx is technically Half-Life 3. Yeah, I enjoy it. The first game I didn't finish. I should probably go back to it. Actually, I probably should play just Black Mesa instead and go through it that way. But the first game is pretty fun. It's interesting. There's some aspects of it where I'm like, yeah, this is a little bit weird. The strange just going back to Half-Life 1 after playing Half-Life 2 first. Mm-hmm. Because there's so much, like, the improvement is so much better. Like, there's some weird janky platforming in Half-Life 1. Like, there's a long jump, which is like, what is this, Mario 64? Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
There's some weirdness going on in Half-Life 1 that's, like, not quite on the level. Half-Life 2 is brilliant. Half-Life 2 is amazing. I really enjoyed Half-Life 2 a lot, so it's been years since I played Half-Life 2, but I remember it being like, okay, this is a damn good game.
Mm-hmm.
So what about you, Ian? What do you think of Half-Life?
Pretty much the same boat. I started with Half-Life 2 and episodes 1 and 2 with the orange box.
You're right. Mm-hmm.
And then went back to Half-Life 1 and it's like, how far we have come. And it was also really jarring going from the comparatively grounded Half-Life 2 to all the stuff on Zen, whatever, Zen, how it's pronounced.
It's Zen.
In the first game. And it's like, I like the, we've gone to something truly alien and bizarre angle of it, but it's also like, wow, you wouldn't know this at all if all you played was the sequel.
Yeah.
I forgot to talk about how much I love the Vortigaunt. Anyway.
Oh, well, I mean, the Vortigaunt are great.
Yes, they are. It's actually my one and only beloved jump scare.
Oh, really?
I think it's episode 1. You go through this whole long underground mine section full of zombies and head crabs, and it's an absolute slog.
Yeah,
and it's spooky and it's horrible and I hate it. And you're going up this long ass ladder trying to get to freedom, and a Vortigaunt pops over the edge going, "Freedom!" And it's like, get your fortune.
Yeah, that is episode 1, I'm pretty sure. And that's like, wait, hold on.
Buddy, you're really lucky both my hands were occupied with this ladder. Okay. And otherwise, it's charming because he's so happy to see you.
I know, he's such a nice guy. He's great.
There's another little bit where there's some camp and there's 2 Vortigaunt talking to each other in Vortigese. And they look over at you and explain that, speaking in their native tongue is very difficult to translate to human speak because there's also a degree of communication through the vortessence. So if they want to include you in the conversation, they'll speak to you in your native tongue for ease. And if they want to say anything nasty behind your back, they'll just speak in their native tongue. And then they go right back to speaking Portuguese.
In their native tongue, yes. Good.
I'm of 2 minds with Half-Life Alyx. As I watched a playthrough of it because I'm not going to buy a VR set to go through it.
Right.
Number 1, I'm not going to court the motion sickness. And 2, the spooky sections were bad enough on just a regular TV. VR? No, sir. And have you seen it? Am I spoiling anything for you?
Not really, no.
Okay. The way just in case anybody else hasn't, the way it presents its ending and how it could potentially revise Half-Life 2 episode 2.
Oh, right.
Bugs me a little.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because I hate the ending of episode 2, but that's good. It got a legitimate emotional reaction out of me, and it drives me to this day to want episode 3. I want the follow-up. I want the closure. I want revenge.
Yeah, right.
So altering that in any way doesn't sit well with me. And we've talked about it before on the show. The previous lead writer on the series left and more or less kind of put out what their thoughts would have been for the next installment. And I didn't like most of it. I didn't like where it went with a lot of it. So it's like we were talking, like you were saying with Metroid Prime 4, maybe we should be happy with what we have rather than tempt fate with episode 3 or Half-Life 3 or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
What I would like...
I'd like to see it either way, but go ahead.
What I would like to see is the 7-hour war done in a campaign that can be played in 7 hours.
That would be pretty cool.
Like legitimately play the 7-hour war. See how rapidly the Combine just steamroll the planet. I would love that. I'd like it, very Halo Reach. You play this game to lose because it is a beautiful loss. I want that.
That would be pretty cool, actually. I didn't even think about that. Man, there's lots of possibilities for Half-Life. And yep, we're sitting here waiting for the 3rd one. Because Steam is making a lot of money, so Valve doesn't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
and you may be sitting there going, Ian, why would I want to play a brief 7-hour campaign? And number 1, because these long multi-day game sessions are kind of wearying. Give me something a little more bite-sized, I think.
Yeah.
And number 2, you can do it from multiple perspectives. Earth is a big place. Multiple 7-hour campaigns of different soldiers in different regions experiencing the 7-hour war in different ways would be really cool.
Yeah. That would be freaking crazy, actually. Jeez. Well, maybe when Valve gets bored with doing hardware, they'll go back to making software, but we'll see. We'll see. And we'll see you in a little bit after this break here on the BumbleKast.
We're the bee and the berry. I'm the bee.
Straws. No,
I'm the bee.
Oh, my bad. We can cut that, right?
No, we can cut that.
Okay. We're the Bee and the Berry.
I'm the bee.
And I'm Strawberry.
And The Bee and the Berry is an irregularly scheduled podcast where we talk all things Sonic, writing fan fiction, and fan creation.
We snoop around at fan events, review the latest and hottest Sonic content, and host interviews with our fellow Sonic fan creators.
You know, just girly things.
And hey, if you want, you can totally send us any discussion topics or questions you'd like us to talk about, and we might answer them.
Or we might not.
But hey, you never know. You can find us on Twitter, Blue Sky, Tumblr, and YouTube at The Bee the Berry.
Okay, we're running out of time here. Gotta grow fast.
Ciao!
We're back with a question from Moolah Man. Ian, write a story about how Kyle has to fight an Olympian god and win a fight. 2 rules. 1, his opponent has to be no weaker than an upper mid-tier god. And 2, the gods are allowed to kill him, and even if he dies, Kyle can regenerate like Deadpool. He just has the healing, nothing else. When Kyle finally wins, he can resume his normal life. I did not consent to this.
Well,
but
that makes it very much like a Greek god.
Well, that's true. Good point.
So one of the gods, for whatever reason, has a beef with you.
Okay.
Because they're the Olympian gods. They're petty like that.
Uh-huh.
But another one really digs you. We're going to say Apollo.
Okay.
And Apollo's like, I really dig you, and I don't want Kyle to come to harm. In fact, it's going to be really funny when he kicks your ass, Ares. And Ares is like, I'm the freaking god of war. What's he going to do to me? And Paul's like, oh, let's just find out. And what proceeds from there is a comedy of errors as the gods basically draw sides. And each one is throwing boons and curses at you left and right, and you have no idea. Like you think, wow, the weather's really crazy today. Or, man, that was a near miss at that intersection. And it's the gods just throwing everything left, right, and center, brutalizing each other, tearing each other down until you finally come across Ares, who has been beaten to nigh mortal standards by all of this battle. And you're like, oh, man, you look hurt. Are you okay? And he's like, Kraus, you fall by my hand. And you're like, sorry, I didn't catch that. And then you sneeze because you got a bit of a cold.
Right.
And Ares is so weakened, he immediately catches it and dies.
Okay.
And then the heavens open up and you're showered with ambrosia and golden apples, and the heavenly host comes down and congratulates you. You slayer of gods! You are the new god of war! And you're like, I was just going out for milk. What? What happened?
What? All right. Brilliant. This is
and
like,
you come home and you're like, Jen, you're not going to believe this. I'm part of the Olympian pantheon now. And she's like, sure you are.
Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly how it would go.
And then the alarm goes off and she's like, all right, another alien invasion. Come on, Baked Alaska. We have to spring into battle.
There we go. There we go. The gods go to Phoenix, decide it's too hot, and I win by default. Yep, that's it.
That's why Apollo is your patron god.
This is not too dissimilar from the story of Immortals Phoenix Rising. Speaking of Phoenix, but it's a little different. Phoenix is actually fighting things. I'm just going around like, what the heck is going on? All right. Here's one from Noni. Dear Kyle and Ian, in the spirit of Twisted Wonderland, what house do you guys think you'd be in, and how would you be redesigned for the project?
So for those who don't know, I had to look this up. Twisted Wonderland.
Noni has talked about this.
Is a online game that revolves around the Disney villains being reimagined as very pretty anime boys.
Yes.
All of them.
All of them.
Doesn't matter species, gender. They have all become pretty anime boys.
The rotten apple is in fact a twink.
Right. I forgot. It doesn't matter if they're even a character.
It doesn't even, yeah. They don't have to be a person. They can be a thing, and they've been turned into very, very pretty boys.
So, and it has kind of a school setting because of course it does. And the dorms are like your Harry Potter houses, I guess. So looking at it, I guess I'll go with Savannah Claw since they embody persistence. And it's been 10 years. I finally got Drogoon Fortune's Lap out. If that's not persistence, I don't know what is.
Mm-hmm. I gotta say, the Gaston version of Gaston they have is pretty crazy, pretty good. It's not bad. You don't look too bad. Although his name is Ashton Vargas, which is a far cry from Gaston.
Yeah.
Yes, even the female villains are anime boys. Oh boy. What did I choose? Ignahide, the tech-based dorm, apparently. They don't deal with magic so much, so I'll take that. They tend to be quiet, serious, and not very outgoing. Well, that's okay. They don't all have to be that way, I guess. Although I don't try to be very outgoing. I sit around a lot. I don't go anywhere.
How would we be redesigned for this? Well, we'd be very, very pretty.
Beautiful.
Don't know if I'd be allowed to keep the beard. Pretty anime boys don't typically have facial hair.
I mean,
which is a little upsetting, but
Gaston does.
He's got a chin strap. That isn't a beard.
Well, okay. That's as beard as it gets.
If you're going to call that a beard, you might as well be clean shaven. Yeah. And maybe I'll have like...
all of them are cat boys,
tiny
dog boys, and hyena boys.
Maybe I'll have a tiny little Bumble King crown just somehow magically floating above my head. Yeah, there we go.
Uh-huh.
It has little antennae on it.
Okay.
And the immaculate 3-piece suit that hugs every single contour of my rippling muscles is green and orange.
Okay. Apparently, all of them are cat boys, dog boys, or hyena boys. Some sort of animal hybrid sort of thing. Yeah, I'm not really seeing that in some of these.
Maybe it's very subtle.
Maybe. I don't see it in the Ignahide characters, so that's very strange. Everything's very blue in Ignahide, apparently. What would I look like? I don't know. Very blue, apparently, because Ignahide is very blue.
Maybe they'll let you fudge and be a little more purple to go with kind of the KNGI colors.
Maybe.
You would be like some tech punk DJ theme.
Okay.
And because you're in the tech aligned group and you're a very pretty anime boy, you're like perpetually pushing your glasses up the bridge of your nose with your middle finger, and at least one of them is reflectively shining back to obscure your face.
Okay.
At all times.
Perfect. Okay, I didn't choose the furry house, but you did.
Okay, fine. I'll be a cat boy. Why not?
Okay.
I will become the Bumble Cat. There you go.
There. All right. Perfect. They just have cat ears. All right. Rabbit Haver asks, the BumbleKast is now a JRPG. Who or what was the first enemy you faced, and what does the finale look like? Does the final boss have an inexplicably blue and prickly appearance?
The first one we face is some kind of like bunny slime.
Okay.
And it absolutely kicks our teeth in because we are not prepared. And it's kind of embarrassing because this is just meant to be like the tutorial sandbag that you beat up.
Yeah.
And the finale...
it's like losing the glass Joe and Punch Out.
Yeah, exactly. And the last enemy, the final boss, is called Irony, and it is a giant blue prickly slime bunny.
Okay.
That has all the stats.
And it's very fast.
All the spells, all the techniques. Absolute health sponge.
Yes. And it's very fast.
Yes. ludicrously so. What do you mean he gets 3 turns on a turn?
That's not fair. This is where we designed the final boss to actually make you use all your items that you've been saving up. Because you thought, you were like, I will need them someday. Well, turns out you were right. You did need them.
It's not actually weak to any of the spells or skills or weapons you've accrued. It's the items you have to use on it. Healing potions, hurt it. Resurrection potions, hurt it.
Brilliant.
All that extra inventory, just throw it at him.
Pretty much.
So ultimately you come away with 0 gear, 0 gold, 0 everything.
You've used up all your stuff.
Last phase, you unlock the skill to throw your experience points at the thing. We come away from it level 0, 0 experience points.
Yep. Perfect. Scurvy Pirate Dog asks, you sit in front of the TV relaxing as someone knocks on your door. It's Santa Claus! He says that after 900 years on the job, he has to retire, and he's chosen you to be the new Santa Claus. How do you react? What will you do?
Oh, I'm bringing Krampus back.
Wow.
We ride together. We're redefining the holidays.
Okay.
Ho, ho, ho.
All right.
You better watch out.
Uh-oh.
You cannot hide. You better not shout, and I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming for you.
You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out.
Time for a whole new kind of sleigh ride.
Oh boy. Santa Claus is coming for you at WrestleMania.
Hey, old St. Nicholas coming down your chimney, brother. Gonna wrap you up and leave you under the tree like a present. Oh, yeah. Ho, ho, ho. Milk and cookies.
Brilliant. Do you put a copy of Drogoon in every stocking?
Well, yes, of course.
Good. Macho Man Randy Santa. There you go.
Everybody line up for your season's beatings.
Good.
You're all gonna be damn it. You know what? If I'm going to steal a Team 4-star joke, I'm going to deliver it correctly.
Do it.
Never mind.
No. Oh, man. Soccer Cot has a question. When you talk about Dr. Wily from Mega Man, I can't stop thinking about the name similarities with Wile E. Coyote. So my question is, what if they switch places?
I would give a shiny nickel to see what kind of robot master Dr. Wily could build out of Acme Tech.
Oh, no.
TNT Man, Catapult Man, Nitroglycerin Carrot Man might be a little weird, but you know what? You work with what you got.
Quick Man runs into a painted wall and explodes. And
thing is he after Roadrunner as Coyote traditionally is, or does he go after Bugs Bunny?
What does he do? I don't know. Maybe he just goes after everybody.
Yeah, there we go. Why not declare war on the entire Warner Brothers universe? That'll end well for him.
Yeah, pretty much. Traditionally, it's the Roadrunner, though, if you're just talking Wile E. Coyote swapping, but
there's just something satisfying about the way Bugs outsmarts Wile E. consistently with no effort. That seeing it literally blow up in Wiley's face would be hilarious.
True.
I want my cake and eat it too, really.
Yeah.
Wiley showing up in one of the skull castles, looking around at all this advanced technology, reading up on Albert's notes. And since they're all written from Albert's perspective, which is clearly skewed, Wiley realizes he can have this world in a matter of hours. It's his oyster. All these incredible robot masters, all these weapons, all these locations already prefabricated for him. And he already knows how to work this technology because he's a super genius. And Mega Man blows it all up. And Wily gets on his hands and knees and starts bowing, begging for forgiveness. And Mega Man goes, beep, beep.
Oh, no. Oh, no. All right. Question from Strawberry. Ian and Kyle, what is the best Christmas song?
All right.
We did this years ago, like our top and bottom 5 Christmas songs. I don't remember what I've said is my best one, but
no. And unironically, up until like the last couple years, Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas for You was my favorite Christmas song. I love the imagery of it. I love the message of it. I love the delivery of it. It was great. And then it got so overplayed. And
it's been overplayed since the 90s. What are you talking about?
I know. Somehow I managed to miss it all the time. So I was happy when it came on.
I mean, now she leans into it too. I think that probably doesn't help. That actually makes it worse.
What broke me was when they had her dressed up as the Wicked Witch of the West, riding on a bike and saying, "It's coming," and then transitioning to her in winter gear. And I'm already super sick and tired of the Christmas stuff coming up before the Halloween decorations. So that kind of that killed it for me. It's still a fun song, but I have very much fallen into the bah humbug territory. All that said, You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch is evergreen. No pun intended.
I agree.
It is a fantastic Christmas song.
I agree. If we're talking like traditional Christmas songs, like, yeah, that's definitely the one that's up there for me. I like that one a lot. I relate to it. At this point, maybe a little too much.
You're a mean one, da-da-da, Mr. Krause. Da-da-da.
Not that bad. Most usually.
KNGI's your show.
That's true. Yeah. I'm gonna agree with you. Grinch is just fantastic. All right. Here's one from the Smiling Man. Greetings, my pet. I think you've earned some outdoor time. You might be wondering why you're here, and I'll give you the answers later. For now, your role is to scare the pacifistic population of my world. There's a looming threat, and I need funding to work on a weapon to save the sheep. I will release you into the wild. Try to keep the deaths to a minimum, but cause as much damage as you can. Once your rampage is done, return to me, and I will return the children to you. Now go, play, have fun.
Sorry, I think there's something wrong with Discord. All I got was now go, play, have fun.
Yeah, I
missed all of that.
I don't remember reading any of that except for that part. Weird. Huh.
I also have the strangest desire to go jump in a sewer.
Huh. Yeah, same. Very odd. Very strange. Anyone else understand that? I didn't.
Show's running along. Might as well move on.
Yeah, pretty much. The Cyberspace Coco asks, Rock has Rush, a dog, and Bass has Treble, a wolf. If Capcom asked you to give Blues a robotic canine companion, what would you give him? My vote is a fox. I think it would fit his style, and it would be hilarious if every time Proto Man does his whistle theme song, it's punctuated by one of those fox death screams at the end.
You sold me on the concept with that line alone. But really, I think this was introduced in Megamix. I think this was a Riga's thing. But I really like Blues being paired up with Tango.
Yeah, that's the one that I think he normally is.
Like, I can't remember if that's a Fanon thing or if it's an Ariga thing, but I just really dig that combo. You know, have Tango be a little aloof, the way that Blues is aloof.
Right.
And, you know, you could do some cool combo stuff with a giant serrated razor blade cat bot and a shield. Like, maybe you throw it out and then you put up the shield so you can bank the shot as it comes rolling back for multiple hits in a row. Time it just right. You can just shred one of the Robot Masters. I like that myself.
Yeah, I think that makes more sense. But, I mean, if you had to give him a dog character, I guess a fox would work.
Yeah, but, I mean, technically they're Vulpines. They're not canines.
Right.
So, maybe some kind of like... Because Rush is kind of like your generic good boy dog in quotation marks.
Right.
And Treble is the menacing badass I want one wolf. So Blues needs something in the middle, something that's kind of the traditional you want it at your side as a snuggly companion, but also he looks super cool and you want one just because you can say sick'em and it will mean something. So maybe some kind of like Robo Doberman Pinscher, a Roberman Pinscher, if you will.
I was going to say a German Shepherd, but that also works.
Oh, wait, no, German Shepherd. I like that better.
Yeah. I think that works for him.
Yeah, a German Shepherd. What is he called, though? Rhythm.
Maybe.
Rhythm the German Shepherd, so you got Rhythm and Blues.
There you go. That works. All
Capcom,
right.
if you're listening, come on, call me. Please, we need to make this happen.
Twilord asks, do you have a phrase for temporary time away from the commune while they decide that is fewer characters than a kind of Rumspringa? So this is...
Sabbatical?
There you go. Yeah, this is a callback to the live show, by the way, if anybody's wondering. Twilord asked a question about that. Is sabbatical less characters than a kind of Rumspringa? Sabbatical is actually a lot of letters, so I don't know.
It's one word at least.
True. And we got one last question from Walter. Fortune's Lap spoilers question. Wynn didn't seem to feel bad about accidentally destroying an entire oasis. Perhaps it wasn't the first time this happened. How many unique ecosystems has she eradicated so far?
Who's asking? Why, you a marshal?
Yeah, cop?
You have to tell me if you're a marshal. More so that the oases are a dime a dozen out in the ether. They are, incredibly unique and special things in their own right, but there are oases all over the place. Yes, one has collapsed, but there are a bajillion others out there to be found, and some of them collapse through natural causes. Some of them will arise in the interim. It's not really that big a deal that one more is lost. In this particular scenario, it was more that Wind was kind of trying to just escape from the imminent collapse of the ecosystem rather than dwell on the consequences of her actions. It was, Wind, you ruined everything. And she's like, yeah, well, it doesn't matter. Let's go.
Yeah, pretty much. Alrighty. Well, that's all we got for this edition of the BumbleKast.
Thank you so much to everyone who supports the show with their questions, and there's monetary support over at patreon.com/BumbleKast, Ko-fi.com/BumbleKast, and being YouTube members. Be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Why do I want to jump in a sewer? It's the weirdest darn thing.
It's so strange. Yeah, me too.
And it's more of a job for Cragalanch. Anyway, see you next time on the BumbleKast.
Bye.
Noni, Nova, let me make this clear. Cragalanch and Baked Alaska, great ideas for thumbnails. Pretty anime boy versions of us, not good idea for thumbnails.
Oh, they have their idea for thumbnails.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have it. They got it already.
Okay, good.
In the spirit of the season.
Santa rabbits, probably.
Dove says, Ian went to school for words, not word problems.
I am a word problem.
Bum, bum, bum.
You've been listening to the BumbleKast, a co-production of Bumble King Comics and the KNGI Network. Original theme music composed by Ken Coda Snyder. Remixed intro by T-Lopes. Find out more information, along with podcast feeder links, MP3 downloads, and more at bumbleking.com and kngi.org.
Me with some Drogoon questions.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, I've already done this world building. It's this, and this. And he's like, huh. So that would mean this.
Uh-oh.
And I had this moment of pause. It's like, no, it shouldn't mean that at all. Wait, where did I get my math wrong?
Uh-oh. What did you do?
So I I honestly don't know. The number was way, way off. So I fixed it. So thank you, Rye.
Right.
I'm so smug. I already have this figured out. Oh, yeah, that means it would be this. Never mind. I'm revising.
Right, sneaking in like, hey.
I don't know what he's plotting. He seems to be plotting something, but it's Drogoon related, so that's fun.
Okay. As long as it's a Drogoon related.